So what's up guys, let's continue from where we left. I was saying you that door should be having some more thickness, so I'm creating like what I said for selecting it, ext enter, and then extruding it. And now I'm going to subtract that so that it should get proper subtraction. Sub enter, selecting enter, and selecting this enter. You can see here how I subtracted the door. And the next thing is I want it to be the height to be reduced. So for that thing there is another command, press pull. You can actually make a note of all the commands what I'm using. So right now I'm using press pull. Select any face and then like this, and then usually it asks you what is the extrusion height. I don't want to specify that thing, or I can actually specify that. Just select it and let's make it until somewhere here or here. So you can see here how I just make that thing smaller. So that's actually press pull. Press pull is far actually easier as it is shown. Selecting it, again trying to extrude it, making a line kind of like this. And I'm trying to again use press pull, clicking here, and you can see how it is getting extended. So this is how usually press pull works, like this. So it's not that difficult. So by using this different commands up till now what I've used, you can actually create this openings and all that thing, and even you can actually create the doors and windows as well. So for creating a window, what you need to do is just create a rectangle somewhere in the middle and subtract that thing, and then create your own solids for the windows. Now after that thing, you can actually apply different materials on this thing, and even you can set the camera. And as I have done some work on this, and you can see how it is going to be after you applying the things. Like you can see here, I have created some walls, and I've created an opening, and then I've created a rectangular extrusion, and inside I've applied certain materials. So up till now I didn't show you how to apply the materials and what is the shortcut key for that. So the shortcut key for the materials is MAT, pressing enter, and you can see there are going to be a lot of materials available here. From that only I have applied certain materials. If you want to apply the materials, just browse them and then apply the materials in one. How do you apply materials? Let us see. Let us say I want this material on the floor, or on the roof. Let us say I'm just clicking it and then dragging and dropping it on wherever I want. So you can see here how I am able to see that regular material. So it's that easy to apply the material, and you can see I have some glass material as well. So for that thing, just search where is glass and what kind of material you want to apply, and do the same thing how I applied the material. And the last and the final thing is exactly if you want to have the perspective view or the final view, you can actually set the camera. Here you can see I have created one of the camera, but I'll show you how to create a camera from the scratch. So for creating camera, just type here camera, press enter, and then just click and drag to place the camera. First of all, set the camera wherever you want, and then second thing is place the view of camera where you want to focus that thing. I'm clicking somewhere here, let us say, and I think it didn't got created. Yeah, I'm trying to create that thing. Okay, sorry, it got created. Just I need to press enter then, and you can see I have created the camera. I'm just closing this material browser, selecting it, and you can see how it is viewing the building. Now the next thing is if the proper camera is not properly set, you can actually use this accesses not properly adjust them. And how do you do that thing? Just you can see you have this up arrow, you can do up and down through it, and if at all you're feeling that it's not looking properly left or right, you can set the view also. So for setting the view, I'm not able to see exactly where's my focus point. So for that thing, I'm getting back to 2D wireframe. For that thing, VS enter and to enter, and you can again do that thing from here also. So selecting it, and then now you can see I'm able to see the focus point. I can easily click it. I can easily move that thing wherever I want. Let's say I want it somewhere here. Still I'm not able to see many things, so I'm trying to move it here kind of like this. And after that, still if I'm not able to see the things properly, means I can actually move the camera a little bit backside so that I can have a whole view of this building. So you can see here how things are. And next thing is I want this thing to be a little bit upside. You can see how it is. So this is how you can actually set. You can actually copy this whole thing to different floors. Like I'm selecting whole of it and then copy, and then I'm just holding a base point somewhere here. Ortho should be on for that, and then I'm copying it somewhere here. So now let us see how the things are going to be. So clicking it, and you can see here how we have two floors. Even you can add the railing, as I told you how to have extrusion and all that thing. So that's pretty much about this tutorial, and I hope that you have learned many things here, how to create, like I'm just giving a summary of all the things we have learned: extrude, subtract, union, press, pull, camera, and applying the materials. And that's that. And finally you can actually select whatever style you want, and then you can actually create such kind of views. But for more better and realistic things, something like this, you can actually try the SketchUp. It's far good. You need to have a rendering engine as well, like we'll be having V-Ray, or you need to have real-time renders like Lumion, or you can even try Twinmotion and much more. For more information, you can actually comment me or WhatsApp me, and what exactly you want, just give me a comment, like what kind of tutorial I can create that thing. Until that, Assalamu alaikum.